Okay, y'all, I am back with another update, and this one technically isn't about the case, but a lot of you had asked if I had seen the alleged boyfriend that Carlee was doing all this because of, and I have, and I wanted to show you who he was in case you haven't seen him. Okay, so drum roll, please. Bam! This is him. His name is T-Sims28 on Instagram, and as far as I know, as recently as July 4th, he and Carlee were still an item. I do not have clarification or any answers as to if the rumors are true that he cheated on her or she did all this to get him back, but you all have been asking, had I seen him? And for those who hadn't, I wanted to share. So I'll share some more pictures of him as well. Here is another example. One more photo for the road. And because I like to give all the information I can, here's a video of him, and I have one more for you ladies. And so there you have it. He is a nice looking short king. We love our short kings. Now again, up until this point, there has been no confirmation from the police or news sources that a domestic situation between Carlee and T was the cause or the motivation for any of her actions in this ongoing investigation. However, personally, I don't believe any man is worth the actions that she took or the possible repercussions that she may face due to said actions. However, what I can say is that prior to this entire case unraveling after the press conference yesterday, T had previously posted this to his Instagram once Carlee was found. Now you can pause and read this on your own time, but a brief synopsis of what it says is that he is very happy that she is back, she will be healing, he loves her, and that he thanks everybody for their prayers and helping her be found. Now, however, post-press conference, that post that was right there is now gone. So we can all assume if this was a plot to get him back, it is now a wrap. For you, baby, it's a wrap. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye, guys.
My crazy ass lied about getting kidnapped and had the whole world looking for my dumbass for 48 hours. Why did I do this shit? I don't even know my damn self. My name is Carlee Russell, and my crazy ass faked my own abduction. It all started just after 9:30 p.m. when I was driving down the highway coming from work. As I drove, I saw what appeared to be a leprechaun walking down the highway eating Lucky Charms. Nearby video surveillance shows my ass pulling over with my hazards on, but there was no damn child anywhere near the damn car. I must have seen a damn ghost or some shit. I then called 911 and a family member to tell them about the shadow I just seen. While on the phone, I fakingly asked the made-up child multiple times if they were okay. But to no damn surprise, the made-up motherfucker didn't respond. I was fully in character at this fucking point. My crazy ass let out a fake scream for the family member to hear. The plan was to get them to think someone or something snatched my lil ass up and for them to tell the police about it. When the police finally arrived, my ass did a disappearing act like the wig on my head. I even left all my shit in my car to make the shit more believable. Days went by till I came back home to my mama house standing on her porch looking like a lost fucking puppy that got out the gate. They then took me to the UAB hospital where I got down there and played crazy like somebody played in my booty hole. More evidence even shows I planned the shit. I had a list of problems that I tried escaping from. I had an alleged drug problem off them perkies. I was failing the fuck out of nursing school and even stole shit from my job earlier that day. Now keep in mind, all this shit is still alleged and the investigation is still open, but right now my ass is looking crazy, fam. Please share for more awareness.
Woke up this morning, checked my inbox, and a follower had sent me this lady's video claiming that Carlee had been arrested at 6:30 this morning in Decatur, Alabama. She says that she's being charged with 4 different things and is currently being held at the Morgan County Jail on Lee Street. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, woohoo, she's being held accountable for her actions. But then I was like, you know what? You can't believe everything you see on the internet. So I wanted a receipt. I looked online at the Morgan County mugshots. There was nothing there. But then I was thinking, well, it just might be too soon since this just happened at 6:30 this morning. So then I decided to call the jail. I spoke with booking. They said they don't have anybody at all by that name, by Carlee or Carlethia, in their system. So now I'm like, well, shit. She hasn't been held accountable for her actions yet, but we have to keep in mind, this is an ongoing investigation and the police have way more information than what they disclosed in that press conference yesterday. And this person for making that video, oh, it makes me mad. But you know what? At the same time, I wonder, I mean, in healthcare, we have a thing where like, we have to act like a patient isn't even there for certain situations. So like if somebody calls and says, oh, hey, I was just wanting to check on blah, 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 blah. We have to say, oh, sorry, I'm not showing anybody by that name in my system. So I don't know if jails have something like that, especially in cases like this when the media is so huge. I don't know, but I called, they said there was nobody there. So if you see this video, don't get all excited about it, at least not yet.
Carlee Russell did all that to get her man back, and baby, when I tell you, he gone. Now, I'm gonna show you his Instagram, because, you know, we curious. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't know what his original follower account was, but last night it was 20,000. This morning it's 24,000. And baby, it ain't nothing but women. Baby, be it him or do, because he gone. A man that got you acting like that, and you let everybody in the world know how he got you acting, baby. We trying to see what that be like. We trying to see what that be like. Nah, I ain't thirsty, but if you see me in his following, I'm just trying to see if he replied back. That's it. That's it.
Hi, yes, my name is Carlee Russell, and it's a baby on the side of the road. I'm by I-40. No, I didn't get out. No, okay, yeah, I can stay right here. Okay, 5 minutes, because y'all close? All right. My snacks from Target. Got my money I stole from work. Oh, shit.
Sorry I'm late. I was on the highway and the fucking baby was running on the highway. Yeah, I know, right? Shit's crazy. So I get out the car, I start chasing the baby. In my mind, I'm like, why you running, baby? That's what I'm thinking, right? But I'm like, what do you do? Because I can't just grab the baby and throw the baby in the car. That's kidnapping. I fuck around, go to jail.
Analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to their disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "You have to pay for an Amber Alert," was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. We've asked to interview Carlee a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can see, there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case.
It's right here, which is at mile marker 13.99, facing northeast. Right when you get to 9:30 and 4 seconds, watch this. We'll put it right here. And watch it play at the top. 9:30, 3, 4, and then watch the traffic. Oh, it just skips around. And it's missing the exact same amount of time, 1:46. And unfortunately, that would be the exact time that Carlee's car would have been driving back from getting food. Alright, so let's go back to the original video that we've watched. And it is at the mile marker 11.7 facing southwest. So I'm going to scrub through this part here. If you want to see the full-length video, it's on my channel. So I'm going to move it to the 9:30 mark again and show you the exact same glitch here. So should be, right now we're at 9:29 52 seconds. So it'll be happening relatively shortly here. Alright, now we're at 9:30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch the traffic. It just completely shifts. So we're missing the exact same 1:46. And what makes this interesting is that, see this vehicle right there? If you go back just a little bit further at 29:57, there's the vehicle, and watch. Right here, this vehicle. It turns on its flashers to pull over. And it looked apparently like it was about to pull over at the exact same mile marker where Carlee's car was found. Look it, here it is right here. This vehicle right here. There's no signal on, so it puts it on apparently to pull over to the shoulder of the road, which would have been right there, but we're missing all of that footage. So that definitely makes it, gives you the conspiracy vibe. But I think the fact that it's on two different cameras at the same time make that less likely that it's just some random person went in there and edited it out. That, I mean, it's also just, that stuff never happens, okay, where you have this traffic camera footage and somebody literally gets into the file somewhere and then removes stuff so that the public doesn't get to see it. Of course, the conspiracy people will go, oh, you're nuts, man, you're crazy, they do it all the time, they do it all the time. Right. Okay, so then about 3 minutes later, Carlee's car pulls up in, you can't see the vehicle, but it's at 9:33 and like 20 seconds. So let me, all of this portion here is missing, okay? This portion right here, so let me just show you from 9:30 and 3 seconds to 9:31 and 48 seconds, or 49-ish, it is missing, alright? So this is where it picks up again, at 9:31 and 56 seconds. The video I was just showing you was after the glitch happened, but the glitch happened, watch it in real time right here, so it's 9:29 and 43 seconds. We'll just play it again. And here we go. This vehicle right here does not have this light signal on, but then it turns on, apparently looking like it's about to pull over at that same mile marker, 11.4. All right, now all of this playing, it goes on until, let's just see exactly when it turns on so you guys can know specifically. 9:31 and 50 seconds. So 9:31 and 50 seconds is when the camera footage works again. Alright, so let's just fast forward it to about right there at 9:33 and 10 seconds. And sorry, we do have some construction going on. Now look at the bottom of the screen. See that flashing light? You can see Carlee's car is just slowly trickling underneath the camera right there. And it's slowly moving, and then it stops. So right now her vehicle is stopped, but you see the flashing lights of her vehicle just below on the bottom part of the screen there. So it's flashing, and it just keeps flashing there. And it flashes there for 3 minutes. Her car does not move. So that does open up the door for the original story where she says that she pulled over and there was a child there, and there was a scream, and something may have happened to her. And then one of the people who abducted her could have got into her vehicle and drove the vehicle to mile marker 11.4. They got out and they ran through the woods into that neighborhood, because maybe the original kidnappers are in that neighborhood themselves. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there as a possible theory. The other vehicle, if you believe in the conspiracy and the glitch was meaningful, would be that somebody was dropped off right there at a 11.4 mile marker, and they were waiting for her, and she was slowly moving along, texting, hey, where are you? Like, where do I find you? Then gets in her car and slowly drives down the shoulder of the road there to look for this person, and then eventually they go, yeah, I'm right here, and then she pulls over at 11.4, gets out, and goes with that person. I'm still mainly in the camp that this is a ruse, completely set up, and it's not real, and the abduction part of her story is false, but it does put more weight into the original theory, the fact that her car is sitting there for 3 minutes. Notice it's still blinking down there at the bottom of the screen.
The jails are shaking, and if this young lady, Carlee Russell, lied about that entire kidnapping, that's exactly where she's headed. I'm actually just going to keep it on 1 or 2 frames. Let's talk about it. Now, I received a series of messages from one of my followers that is from Birmingham, Alabama. She explained to me the whole thing, and I need just 1 frame to tell y'all the entire story. They are saying that the girl lied. It was all a lie. They said that Carlee Russell was trying to get back at her boyfriend, and a series of unfortunate events caused her to do this, but the situation got too big. So they said at her job, she got fired at Woodhouse Spa for stealing. She was getting kicked out of nursing school, and her boyfriend was cheating. This was a combination that made her think that it was okay to fake her own kidnapping. The reason why they haven't found a baby, the reason why they have not been able to trace a call of a baby missing, allegedly is all because this is a hoax. So the Hoover Fire Department people are talking, and they are saying that the call was a lie. They said that this young lady checked into the Red Roof Inn. They have video of her that night meeting up with one of her friends. Then they went to the Red Roof Inn, and they got her on camera there. They said that when she approached her parents' door, she was normal at first when she walked up. Then she became hysterical, allegedly. They said the story that Carlee Russell is telling people is that she was kidnapped, taken to the woods by a man in an orange wig, bald at the top. These people took her and they messed with her, and they painted her nails. I thought that was quite odd. They allegedly painted her nails. Then she fought them. She got sent on her way. Now, they said that the cover-up is just supposed to be she's sound, she's safe, we're not going to hear from her. But she said that allegedly she had to come out and tell everything. They're saying that she had to tell everything to her peoples, and they're going to help her cover it up. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied because this is an actual mess. Now, to the boyfriend, who they're saying is the root cause of all this, I don't know if he knew anything. He could have been dragged through it all the way through, just like us. But allegedly, she had him blocked past this point. And she unblocked him and wanted to see the messages of him saying, you know, bring my baby back and all that sympathy. But if she came back and her nails were painted and all these things, it's giving, to be honest with y'all. I wanted to get back at my dude. I made up a whole story. My peoples really called the police because they was not in on it. And it made my boyfriend salty. I went to the Red Roof Inn, painted my nails, kicked it, and then went back home as soon as I saw the story getting too big. So I think that's what happened, allegedly. Sometimes playing too much gets you jail time.
The family of Carlee Russell confirmed that she was kidnapped and fought for her life. Carlee was found alive on Saturday night after showing up on foot to her parents' home after a frantic 2-day multi-state search. Russell is not currently physically or mentally stable enough to speak about the whereabouts of her alleged kidnapper, her boyfriend said in an update on Sunday. I have been going non-stop since I received the call that she was missing on Thursday night. I know she would have done the same for me, so I wasn't going to give up until I saw her face again. I was straight tunnel vision. Even when I would get on social media on my downtime and see some of the false allegations and assumptions about me having something to do with her abduction would have me discouraged at times, but I didn't give up and kept my faith. All I asked from everyone right now is to be respectful of Carlee's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours, so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. I also want to thank the people on social media who has been understanding and respectful about what she's been through in these past few days.
Let's look at where Carlee disappeared in the daylight. They said between the flyover and exit 10, which is this very small space. And I assume that she saw the child, called 911, then circled back and came back on the highway because, like a lot of people are saying, there's no way she could have seen anything from so far away, which I agree with. So that's why she had her hazards on and was slowly approaching the area where she had driven by and seen the child, apparently. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, the suspect was already in the car at this point and driving the car or driving with her in the car. I just can't get behind that because it doesn't make sense. Like, they would have driven further away. Like, why stay on the side of the highway with the hazards on, you know, just to like get caught? Because they would have just taken the car and went somewhere further. So I don't think that would be the case. It seems like someone came out of the woods, grabbed her, and either his car was parked down below on this, if there really was a child, like walking that far with a toddler and abducting someone, like it's just not realistic. So he would have to have a vehicle parked somewhere. I think this is one of those situations where that $25,000 probably would be better spent in a private investigator because time is of the essence and they don't have to worry about like search warrants and all the red tape. Someone needs to act fast and find this woman.
Drivers, check your cameras.
Yeah, I'm rolling. All right. First and last name?
Elizabeth Sturdivant.
Spell that last name for me.
Sturdivant.
All right. And you're a truck driver, but you're from Birmingham.
Correct.
Okay. So, first of all, how did you find out about this?
I heard about this from another fellow truck driver who actually sent me the information regarding Carlee's disappearance.
Yeah. All right. And so your point is you kind of wish more of this information would get out to truck drivers, huh?
Correct.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Well, there's a lot of truck drivers that utilizes I-59, especially going south and northbound. On this particular day, I'm actually pleading out to truck drivers who are actually headed, I think this is southbound on I-459 through the Hoover, Birmingham area, to review their cameras in their or have their companies to review their cameras that are in their dashes.
Yeah. So you were saying you guys operate all hours of the day and night. You see a lot of stuff, don't you?
Right, and a lot of times with having a child like that on the side of the road, a truck driver may have seen the situation, but not really put it all together. May have saw her with the child thinking they was probably just using the bathroom or something like that. Right. Not even remotely putting it together. It was her stopping to try to assist the child. Right. And because they saw that part of it, they may ignore it. But in actuality, they don't know that they may have witnessed some vital information or vital situation.
Yeah. But somebody probably saw something.
Correct. I'm pretty sure that there was probably I would almost guarantee that there was a truck driver that came along before she